Hey, good morning, traders. Today is Monday, July 20th, 2020, and this is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Let's take a look at some trades for today and the rest of the week. Okay, so on the SPY, we closed Friday with a little doji up here. Overall, not a bad little chart pattern. We're still rising up. Bulls are hanging right in here. Near the top, definitely above the T-line. The T-line is above the 17 or the green dots, the trend indicator. So far, no signs of bearishness. However, if we do start to see a little bit of bearishness come in here, and we get below, let's move this up. If we were to get below, say, 312.80, then that might change the attitude of the market. So below 312.80 might have to look to be a little bit to the bearish side. Certainly not so bullish. As long as we stay above that area, the market is just making this slow grind upward. I still believe, I've said this for several weeks now, I still believe that FNGU is the chart to watch. This is the FANG ETN stock. We've rallied up. I think we got a little bit ahead of itself. The chart did, and now it's just sort of pulling back here, resting a little bit, allowing the tail price to catch up with the actual price. So we'll keep an eye there. So far, just a series of little dojis here, running into this trend line, which haven't permanently set the trend line yet. We're just kind of watching price. Right now, just setting at the bottom of the green dot here. If that starts to break down, if we lose our big tech, which has been running us up so much, if we lose that, then I think we're going to lose some of the market before some serious rotation gets in. So we'll keep an eye on that. I think this is a very important chart. VXX, we're still showing no signs of bullishness, and there is no bullish trade here. Let's look at that 15-minute chart, pre-market here. Looks like we're floating around that 30, 33 area pre-market. And as long as we stay under the trend indicator, and that's the red dots there and the green dots when you have green dots, like over here. When we stay under that, that's still a bullish trade. That's not the time to be looking for a long trade. For a long trade, what we want to see is price break out, turn those dots green, and then we want to see a lower high and a lower low, then a lower or a higher high. Then that becomes a trade. But right now, there's just no trade on there at all. All right, let's take a look at a few stocks. I pulled these stocks, by the way, from live trading alerts, these alert windows right here. When you open them up, Friday's tickers are still there, so I opened them up this morning, and I did last night as well, and that's where I picked these charts from, off of various alerts, 3/8 trap, breakouts, various alerts. OSTK is one. OSTK over 51.25. I'm looking for 64.25. It continues to find a bullish trending path upwards. You can just see that in the chart. We've popped up, and now we're just doing a little bit of rest before the next attack of the next target area, which is about that 64.25 area. AZN is looking awfully good here. Had a big move up. The reason I have this chart on the stock is not so much maybe to trade it today, but to trade it down the road a little bit. That's what I want to see. So I would like to see a pullback or some consolidation, maybe just one inside day. Just come back, give us a better buy. I don't want to buy it when it's this high, but if it pulled back near 29.25, I could see that as a possible buy, and then moving higher up there. Right now, let's move this up there and actually bring that down. There we go. Right now, I'd be looking at about 65.50, maybe as a short-term swing target. But again, only on a little consolidation. So I'm going to put this on my hot list. I'm going to wait for it to come back. And if it doesn't come back, then I won't trade it. I'll be trading something else. GPN. You can see that. There we go. Let's make this green. GPN has been in a bullish trend. This makes price buyable up here. And then it got into a bearish trend. There is no buy signal. There is no buy signal down here. Well, now all of a sudden, you can see that we've a little bullish Hiromi, and that kicked off a gap, and the gap put in a gap was a confirming candle, another confirming candle, and yet another confirming candle on Friday. So we have this low to a high to a higher low, and we're working at that higher high up here. So that puts GPN as a bullish trade, and with a little bit of resistance. You can clearly see that resistance here, there, right in here. You can even see a little bit over here, a little touch right in there, little resistance. So we start to break out. That could be a buy or maybe on consolidation. So right now I'm looking over 173.80 as a buy, bullish. I would be bullish on the chart. And then for a target, first target up here about 183.90, and then on up to the highs up here about 190.60. And that was GPN. Hey, I want to remind everybody that earnings is out, and I see it's hard to read. I'll fix that so it's a little better to read. But earnings is out on August 3rd, and a lot of stocks are going through earnings right now. So please, be careful and make sure you check earnings. Make sure that you want to trade through them if you're buying the stock. IAG is now, we're back green versus red on the trend indicator. And the green now says we can look for bullish charts. So, look for those chart patterns above the green dots. We have a nice little pullback into the 3/8 trap here. You can see on my TC2000, it points to it says it's a 3/8 trap. So we're moving back here to the T line, and we're consolidating. So I would look for a buy. Anything over about 450 would be bullish, and then I think we could safely look at maybe something in the 312 followed by up here at 615 area for a target. Hey, really quick, I want to stop in here and remind everybody that this weekend, I posted a short video on how to set up the red-green line, or the red-green dots here, the trend indicator. I sometimes call it the red-green line. I set up a little video on how to set it up on TC2000. So if you're interested, I'll make sure I put the link below in the text below the video if you want to check it out, if you'd like to set your chart up with TC2000. I'm also putting together a video right now, so you'll be able to see if it's a trap up here, 3/8 trap, or like when the next earning date is, and various other little indicators. This is this pink or magenta color. This is tells me when it's a rounded bottom breakout. It'll read, I think it's RBB basic, when it is in fact a rounded bottom breakout. Cisco is also on my trading list, and you see here I've got rising 34. That's because that's telling me the 34 EMA is rising. And again, I'm going to be making a video for that, and I'll let you know when that is ready to go. So here's Cisco moving sideways. We have kind of a little morning star set up, little hammer down here at the bottom, bearish candle, gap down, bullish gap up, bullish candle. That makes the morning star signal. So buy box, looking for a buy inside the buy box here, or on, excuse me, or on a breakout with a target up about 49.30 and about 51.30. Again, remember, keep an eye out for earnings. Intel is also one setting up. Here we've rallied up. You see the green trend and price above the trend. And now we have a bearish trend, price below the red trend dots. And here we're starting to flatten out. Now, overall, the dots, the trend, the moving trend line is still on the negative side, but we do have price action that looks like it's about to turn it. Friday, we ended up with a green dot over here showing some bullishness. Good construction, good bottom construction here. So follow through. Maybe anything over 60, I would look at as a bullish, possibly buyable, depending on your rules. And then with a target about 62.90 and 64.95. Another one that I'm taking a look at is SLV. Nice bullish trend, a little bit of price profit taking through here, and now it looks like the trend has kicked off again, and it looks like SLV is putting in a little rest. Pullback, we call this a PBO as well, pullback opportunity, and looking to be long inside this box or just slightly on a breakout, on a slight breakout. So maybe a breakout that becomes viable, and maybe even on a little bit of consolidation, something like that. You might look for that, or look and wait for that consolidation. Right now, probably looking about 19 maybe, possibly getting up into that 19 area for a target. Home Depot's another one that's setting up. Again, it has earnings, but this is a ways away. It's on the 18th of August. So we've got a little ways for Home Depot. Excellent bottom. Let's see here. There's the bottom being put in, and you can see the series of higher lows. You can see we've broken out here. Bullish candle. We've tested this top with this candle, and now we've just simply gone a little bit sideways, just resting here, waiting for more buyers to come in so it can push a little bit higher, looking for 266 and change and 280 and change. The last one I have is GLD. GLD, we've got a nice bullish trend here. You can see how it went, for the most part, whoops, it's a different one. There we go. For the most part, it's just kind of moved sideways here. And in this sideways move, it's made, sort of a jerky type back and forth, choppy chart pattern. And then right in here, let's go with green. So if we take this top and just put a line through there, right there was the breakout. So now we've got the breakout, test, up, consolidate, up, consolidate. Now we've got a bullish chart trending. Again, we're above that trend indicator. Watch for the price action in here. Buy box inside this little green box. Breakout could be a buy. Rest could be a buy. Looking for 172.65 and 164.65. 174.65 up here. All right, that's today's trade ideas. I want to thank everybody very much for watching this video. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the trading. Thank you.